I've known Shawndel for about 10 years. We've been together for 3 years, married for 1 year. Shawndel has cheated on me before, several times in fact, and she did have sex with somebody else that week, so she's not sure if the baby is mine or not. She's confessed to having a threesome with a female friend of mine. Well, I thought she was my friend. Clearly she wasn't.
But I definitely did have a threesome with your best friend. So there you have it.
Not to mention a couple other people that I caught her cheating with, looked in her phone and seen some text messages and some phone calls. And that's why I really don't think the baby's mine. I think she's cheated on me with 4 of my own family members. Her and her friend like having sex with dudes together. And they caught my family members one day, and I know that's how they get down. And then my other family member, there was a time where I told him I was on my way, and for whatever reason, he told me not to come. And when I actually got there, he said somebody else left, and it just didn't sound right. When I called her, it just didn't make any sense to me. I was devastated. Like, there was nothing worse. Like, when I found out about the threesome, that still plays in my head. I can't stop thinking about it. The day the baby was born, the baby didn't look like me, and I just left. I don't really have a bond with the baby because I'm not sure if she's mine or not. If it comes back that the baby is mine, I would love that. You know what I'm saying? I would love to share a baby with my wife. If I find out that the baby's not mine, then I'm gonna just have to file them papers and move on.
So when you tell your husband you're pregnant, what was his reaction?
He didn't have a reaction. It went blank. He paused, and then he asked me, "Was the baby his?"
That's kind of an unusual thing, right?
Right. He's just doubted her from day one.
Does he have a reason to doubt?
Yeah, he has. I let him know that I had sex prior to me getting pregnant.
And you only been married a year. Why did you cheat so early into your marriage?
Well, Steve, at that time I was in a real dark place in my life. I felt alone. I didn't feel love. I was battling addiction. I just felt like, you know, I didn't have the support from my husband that I needed. He wasn't never around. He was always out, whatever he was doing, and, you know, I'm home alone, and I felt like my back was against the wall. Like I just didn't have nowhere to turn to.
When you were getting married, was he attentive? Was he there for you? Was he?
No, well, there was cheating before marriage. So
so you both were both of you, or just you?
It was both.
You both were cheating.
Yeah, before marriage.
Why get married to somebody, and even yourself, if you're cheating, you must have doubts that this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with.
Right.
And if he's cheating on you, you must say, well, he can't be committed to. Why go ahead and get married?
Because after you know, we found out each other cheating, things like that, we started working things out.
Okay.
So then he asked if I would marry him, which I said yes, because, you know, things were going great.
So then obviously at some point he's not being attentive to you, you feel alone, you're depressed, you do cheat on him. How does he find out, or you tell him?
I tell him.
And how did he react to that?
Just ever since I told him, it's been a living hell. So, you know, everywhere I go.
Because he doesn't trust you anymore.
Exactly.
Was that the only time that you cheated on him in your marriage?
Yeah.
What was the deal with that voicemail where you say you had a threesome?
I was just being honest with them, finally.
So there's more than one incident then?
Well, yeah, it's been 4 times. That I admitted to.
That you admitted to? Mm-hmm. How many times have you cheated?
I would say 7.
7 times since you've been married?
Yes.
And he doesn't know? He knows about the one?
No, he knows about them all.
Oh, he knows about them all?
Mm-hmm.
How many different guys?
They were all different.
Oh, so cheated 7 times with 7 different guys?
Well, they wasn't all guys.
Okay, so a few women
Yes.
sprinkled in.
I took care of the kid for 9 years.
No,
And you know I took care of that kid for 9 years.
We
and I
can't. I don't care about, I don't care
So
about
how
nothing
you
about my
want-
daughter. My daughter. This is what we're here about, is my daughter. You put
Mistakes
me
have a
through-
pass, have a
you
way
put
of
me
repeating
through
itself.
Hell. You put me through hell. I gave you your daughter. You put me through hell since me giving birth. Nothing.
I
You
put
don't
you
do
through
anything.
hell.
Exactly
I put
that.
you through
exactly
hell.
that. Exactly that. You put me through hell.
What?
Let's not forget that the mistress was there since day one. Okay? Let's not forget that. Okay?
That's
Since
because
day
you
one.
wasn't there.
I've been there
You
since day one.
wasn't there.
And I'm still here. And I'm
You just
still
said
here.
7 people,
And
so
I'm
you was
still
never
here,
there.
Prento.
I wanted to be
Man,
with
and
somebody
where
who
were you
wanted
at?
to be with
Where were
me.
you
When is your first anniversary?
July 9th.
No, we had an anniversary already. This will be on
Oh, so you-
second.
No, I'm sorry.
So you,
The
so
first
you,
anniversary
so
was
you,
July 9th.
I ain't gonna tell y'all about that.
yeah. I was gonna say, you know, because I remember my first anniversary, you know, like, and I think most people, their first, oh, honey, isn't it been great? This first year so wonderful. And you guys are like, oh, I gotta go sleep with so-and-so. Because you've cheated on her too.
Yes.
Right.
I had.
The whole entire time.
The whole entire time?
The whole entire time.
I wouldn't say the whole
Your
entire.
mistress has been there since day one. Since
She-
day one of marriage. Since day one. You married me knowing this girl was there. Since day one, yo. Like,
But
no.
I married you, though.
No, you should have married her. What you married me for?
Clearly, I made a mistake.
Yes, clearly, and I did the same. I did the same, clearly. It's cool.
My miss.
It's cool.
The
My
other
mistress.
person that she's talking about was just there for me when me and her had an issue.
Yeah, but every marriage has an issue, okay? Every marriage has issues. Most of us, though, don't turn and say, well, I need somebody to sleep with to work through that issue.
Exactly.
I kept pressuring her to ask, you know what I mean, if this kid is mine. I've been asking her.
So when you hold your daughter, you don't feel like
He don't
she's
hold
yours?
her. He don't hold her.
Because I took care of a
He don't
child for
hold
9
her.
years.
He don't change diapers. He don't
and
do anything. Nothing.
found out after that she wasn't mine and I had a bond with this child. I just didn't want to
Yeah, but
repeat
here,
that.
okay, but isn't this a little different?
Way different.
You're married, you're telling her, I want a baby, boom, 2 weeks later, she's pregnant. Like, is she saying, is it true that you don't hold your daughter, you don't?
I hold her.
You held her 3 times. She's 4 months.
I wanted to.
I mean, why are you here today? Do you want your marriage to work?
I do.
Yeah, you do. What if this baby is not yours?
Then I gotta accept the fact that it's not mine and move on with my life.
What do you mean? Wait, hold on. Stay in this marriage?
No.
No, hell no.
No.
And I don't say that he should divorce you, but if this baby's not his, right? Like, I'm guessing what you're saying is right. It's his. But if it turned out this baby wasn't his, can you imagine what your life would be like? It's going to be brutal.
No, it's not going to be no different than what it is now.
Well,
I've been taking
right.
care
So
of my
why?
daughter by
Why would you?
myself,
So my question to you is, why would you want to stay in it?
in the marriage?
Yeah. Because he doesn't do anything. You said yourself, he doesn't help you at all.
You're right, because Steve, I just, for some reason, live this fairy tale that when, my husband will get the picture, Like, that's my hope, and it just never happens.
You both took lie detector tests. Shawndel,
Yes.
you're first. Okay, first, before we start asking you questions, examiner had some notes, and you confessed that she had sex since marriage with 7 other men and 3 women.
3. Who was the third one?
Okay, we can't say names anyways. But that's a lot of people for 1 year of marriage, I would think.
Think about it.
If you think about it. It's like 1 a month. We went on to ask her, did you engage in any sexual intercourse or physical sexual acts with any of Prento's relatives?
Hell no.
She answered, hell no. Other than what you told Prento, since being married to him, have you engaged in any sexual physical acts with anyone else besides Prento that he's unaware of? You answered no. Other than what you told Prento, since being married to him, have you engaged in sexual intercourse with anyone besides Prento that he is unaware of? She said no. The results came back all the same, and it came back that Shawndel told the truth.
Told you. Told you.
Okay. Prento, you took a lie detector test.
I mean, you had.
Prento went in and he confessed that since he got married, he has engaged in sexual intercourse and physical sexual acts with 7 women, including having sex with a woman who did his hair.
Are you serious? Yeah, you got, really? 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 And that's exactly why I don't touch your nasty ass dirty hair. You walk around raggedy and you gotta beg these females and give them a little bit of your thing just to get your hair done.
I guess my wife's got nothing to worry about. Took a DNA test concerning this beautiful little girl to see if you are the father. And Prento, the DNA test came back that you are the father of Shawndel.
Can I see that? You are the father, and I've been telling you that since the moment I told you I was pregnant up until now. Now take care of your daughter.
What do you want?
I mean, if she wants to be done, we could be done. Like,
Which you
she
should
put me
take
through
that and
enough.
run. Because it
jailed
sounds like
several
you have
times
somebody
because of
that you
her.
want to be with anyways.
I ain't even allowed to have a television in my place because for whatever
It
reason,
sounds
she feel like she
you
want to destroy
have
my...
somebody you want to be with already anyway.
Yeah, someone who don't put me through hell,
Okay,
yes.
so you go get her. You go
Without
get
a
her.
problem.
You
Without
go
a
get her.
problem.
Go beg her back.
I don't have
because
to.
Because of me, she ain't around. Huh? How about that?
She's always been there.
Yeah, all right, yeah, little dummy.
So
and she's a dummy.
you said you have somebody that's always been there. I think that's the best course of action. Parent together, but I don't see a future for the two of you.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
I called you, Steve, for help because I watch your show all the time.
Somebody's going to watch this and say, you know what? She was brave enough to do that. I can do that too.